Hey, good morning guys. Welcome to another wake up call with me, Coach David. Hope you're having a great week and enjoying this new programme with us here at Results Inc. It's teaching week, and I thought, as that's the case, I might go through a little bit of info with you about goal setting. The start of a new month is a great way to wipe the slate clean and start over with some new, fresh goals. But we'll do that while we do some stretches as well. Okay, so you don't just have to sit there and listen to me. So we're going to start off with a lunging hip flexor stretch. So we're going to get into like a lunge position, this kind of position, knee on the floor at the back, tuck the tailbone under, lean forward and get a little bit of a stretch in that hip flexor there. Okay, so we're going to hold that for about 30 seconds on each side. So the first thing about goals is they are really, really powerful. How you want to make those so that they're most effective as possible for you and have the biggest effect on your training. First of all, we want to make them measurable, right? So if you've got a measurable goal, it allows you to track your progress against it. We'll swap over legs here. So an example of a measurable goal might be, lifting heavier, or maybe losing some weight, or that could be like inches on measurements, etc. Or could even be like hitting a new daily step record, something like that is measurable. Okay, so into our side bend stretch now. So we're going to get one leg out to the side, straight leg, okay, up on this knee, and then we're going to reach up overhead with the opposite arm and then reach to the side, okay? So you should feel a nice stretch down this side as you reach over. So the next thing we can look at is making the goal specific. Okay, the specificity of it is really important. So it can be quite easy to say, I want to get leaner or I want to get stronger as examples, but a good place to start is think about what that actually means to you. So rather than something so vague as that, we can maybe say, well, I want to lose X number of pounds, or I want to lift X number of kilos, that kind of thing. Something that's more specific is much easier to judge yourself against. There we go. Okay, so next we're going to do a 90-90 stretch. So we get down onto our butt, get that front leg at 90 degrees, the back leg, the knee is bent at 90 as well. We're going to lean gently forward in that position. And even if you have to brace with that hand, that's absolutely fine. Just get a nice stretch in these hips here. Okay. So the next aspect is making your goal time bound. Okay, so having an actual time target to aim for. So that again, really powerful, and it just creates a little bit of a sense of urgency, and it just kind of keeps you on the straight and narrow. So that can be really motivating. We'll swap over legs and do the same on the other side. 90 degrees, and we just lean gently forward. Okay. Try and get that knee down to the floor if you can. This is really going to help stretch out the glutes and the hips in general, okay? Oh yeah, mine are a bit tight, as you can see. So yeah, so as long as your goal is time bound in a sensible way, we're not talking about, I want to lift twice my body weight by next week, or I want to shift 3 stone by my holiday in 2 weeks' time. Something that's sensible, you know. Oh right, that feels good. Okay, so our last stretch, a half kneeling stretch, a really nice one this for the hips. We're going to get back into that lunge position, and now what I want you to do is bring that leg out to the side. Okay, so just reach over to the side, so your 2 legs are almost at 90 degrees from each other, perpendicular. Okay, and then we're going to put our hand on the inside of the knee, and then just reach over gently. Okay, so really working the groin here, just giving a nice stretch out to the side. You can do a little pulse with that if you're feeling a little bit loosened off. Okay. So some other examples of really smart goals, measurable, specific, time-bound goals. Could be as simple as, I want to squat 10 reps of 130 kilos and I want to do it 3 months from now. That hits all the sweet spots, doesn't it? You know what you're aiming for, you know how long you've got to do it. Same on the other side then. And you know exactly how you're going to progress, how you're going to measure that you're getting close to it or getting beyond it perhaps even. Yeah, so that's quite a good one. Another example, maybe it could be saying, I'm going to fit back into a particular pair of jeans that I've always loved, my favourite pair that just feels a little bit tight at the moment, and I'm going to do that by Christmas, let's say. That's another way to set a really kind of achievable, intelligent goal. And one that I like the idea of is maybe even going for, I'm going to run 5k without stopping by the end of the year. I mean, I think that's a really, really smart goal. One that, you know, will give you plenty of time to do it in and loads of motivation. And that's really what it's all about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Nice little stretches there. If you feel like you want to go through that routine again, you know what to do now. Hopefully your hips and your back and your sides are feeling a little bit loosened off. Have a fantastic teaching week, guys. Enjoy the rest of it, and I'll see you around the gym, I'm sure. Take care.